my creative peeps, and welcome back to my channel for another Take 5 monthly challenge. This we are doing it again this year, and we're doing it a little differently. It's still all the same ladies, which are all linked in the description box below, which you can go check out for extra inspiration. But this month, each of us are picking the prompts. So the first month, Heba from my little journal picked the prompts, and her picks were stamps, texture paste, scribbles, stencils, and of course it wouldn't be Heba's pick without flowers. So please take part in the challenge. Use the hashtag Take5Art. Everything you need to know is in the description box. What I'm doing here is I have a piece of 9x12 drawing paper. I would have preferably used mixed media paper, but I am not at home right now and that's what I had. So I'm using that, and I'm using some stamps from Tim Holtz and layering them with some archival ink in a few different colors. I believe I used brown, sepia, and the watering can gray. Just making a messy collage here from the background. Then I took my Lamy with my document black ink in it. Carbon black ink in it, and made some kind of swirly scribbles. I really like string in my mixed media, so I tried to kind of give it that string feel. And now I'm just deciding what I want to do with the flowers. I decided to cut this down and make ATCs again. They're not true ATCs. I'm cutting them down to 4x6. But I love sticking these in my Happy Mail or in journals that I make, or in my own journal as journaling cards, and I had a lot of fun doing that last month, so I decided to do it again. So I cut them all down to 4x6, and I am using some flower stickers from a planner booklet by 365 and putting a flower on each card. Then I'm taking some modeling paste, which is another one of the prompts, and I'm going to use a gift card and smush it through the stencil. I have two different leaf stencils from the Dilutions brand that Ranger does, so I'm just using those because I thought that went well with it. And of course I'm going to add sprays and yeah, but I like how the modeling paste is on sprays, and I'm actually working on wax paper because I don't have my craft mat with me, and it did work. So fun tip, if you don't have your craft mat, just use wax paper and it works just as well. So doing more modeling paste, I used this stencil, excuse me, on 3 of the cards. And then I used a different one on the 3rd one, I think. Should have sped this part up more, but you know, in hindsight, it doesn't really work out. So, trying to get the extra modeling paste up. So we'll just talk through this a little bit. The reason that we do this challenge, if you aren't familiar with the Take 5 challenge, is to inspire you guys to get a little bit out of your comfort zone, us too as well, obviously, and try something new to kind of spark your inspiration and creativity for the month. So you can do it anytime, no pressure, just post using the hashtag so we can see, or tag us in your photo, or send us a link to your YouTube video, or whatever you feel like doing. We love to see what you guys come up with. So yeah, that's kind of why we do the challenge, and I'm really happy that we're doing it again this year. Here we go, modeling paste done, finally. Oh boy. So now, my computer's gonna ding apparently. Now I'm taking some flowers. These are just a little packet of flowers from Michael's, I believe, that my aunt gave me, and I'm going to take some tacky glue and glue them onto my cards. Now I do like turquoise, but it didn't really matter what color they were because I'm going to put gesso over them because I really like that look when I spray my sprays, which you guys have seen me do before. But I really like that look. I learned that technique from Marami Small Art, and she is linked in my favorite channels for inspiration, which is always in the description. I have a long list of people you can check out that I watch on YouTube if you're looking for some new people. But I love her mixed media layouts. Her name is Marta. So yeah, just doing that, gluing on a ton. Not really. I tried to set them out on the first card in a certain order, and after that I just, as you can see, went nuts with it. I wanted to make each card a little different and not just do 4 the same, so I had fun with that. So here I am just taking gesso. I just squeezed a little bit onto my dry brush. And I'm painting over the flowers there so that they take my spray well. And the stickers that I used were, they're kind of clear glossy, so they won't take the spray when I put it on, which is convenient. So that's it there. Then I decided that I wanted to add some stars. So I just took some matte medium, which will also make the sprays stick a little differently. And I just took some glitter stars or sequin stars, whichever you want to call it, and sprinkled it around the page for extra interest. It is gold, but gold goes with pretty much everything. And I only brought a few colors. Yeah, big mess there, Leanne. Good job. So it worked out well. That one is extra starry. Dun, dun, just putting the stars on. I love stars, so any excuse to put stars on anything is, perfectly fine with me. And I was trying to decide whether I wanted stars on that one too, since I was trying to make them different, but decided to put them on anyway. And at this point, I had pretty much matte mediumed them to my wax paper, but So there we go, all starred up. And now I'm going to take my sprays. I used my favorite sprays, which are by Lindsay's Stamp Gang. Well, they're one of my favorites. They're not like my holy grail favorite, but I like the Starburst ones, so I used, let me pull them out. Oh god. Now I can't find them. Anyway, I have this really nice turquoise one, and it's got like their two-toned glimmer kind of. So I got a purple one with teal glitter in it and a teal one with purple glitter in it, so it looks cool. So I'm just kind of spraying them on there with some water, trying to concentrate it around the flowers. If you concentrate it around your textured and raised images, the dark saturation around them will make them pop off the lighter background. So that's a little mixed media tip there for you, if you didn't already know that. So just going ham and spraying all the things because this is my favorite part. And at this point I'm still not sure what I'm doing. I don't think I'm ever sure what I'm doing. I just kind of wing it, and yeah, that's half the fun of creating, I think, is just winging it and see what happens. It's supposed to be fun, not stressful, so that's why I don't usually have a plan. Life's too short to plan your art. So I'm going in with the black and kind of doing what I just talked about, saturating it around the raised areas. Decided to put black on 2 of them. I mixed the teal and purple together on one, and I think, do I leave that one teal? No, I add a little bit of purple on it, but not a lot. I use it kind of like the black and just go around like the flowers and the leaves and stuff, and I really like how they came out. The two on the right and the end are my favorite, I think. Well, the two on the right now. They're probably not in the same order at the end, but you know. And then I felt like this one was a little too dark. I lost some of the contrast, so I added some white back in there. And then this one here on the bottom, I used some, I think it's tarnished brass or something. It's a Tim Holtz Glimmer Mist. And put that on there. Then I just picked out some words that I had cut out of the magazine a long time ago and forgot all about. And luckily there were some ones that kind of worked. So I put them on there. This one is Like There Is No Other. And it really works for whatever the person I give it to or myself wants to use it for. It's a nice sentiment, but it can work with pretty much anything. It's not like love you to the moon and back, where it's pretty specific, but anyway. Oh, and my camera fell over. Yeah, that was fun. It like smacked me in the face. So glad had to leave that in there for you guys. I have to be authentic, you know that. So the next one, I have the beginning. The beginning of what? Who knows? Could be anything. So just cut that out, and I'm gonna put that on there. I felt like it wasn't quite, it needed something else, which I'll figure out at the end, but I don't know. It was 2. I needed 3. It has to be 3. I used my tiny attacher on that one. Not just to help with adhesion, but to for the extra look. I think this one is my favorite. I just love how it came out. It looks so cool. And I also love the quote that I put on it, which is, "We all need to fly sometimes." And I know that that doesn't have anything to do with flying, but that's okay. I still think it's a nice sentiment, so glued that on there. There's that Mainer accent again. I need more coffee. It's only 6 o'clock. And then I took my archival ink pad, and I'm just inking the edges of all of the cards to kind of bring them all together. I did have to go in and trim off the little bits that were hanging off the edges, but I'm really glad that I did this inking step. It made a big difference, and I think they look really cool. I have so much fun making these mixed media cards. I'll probably do it again next month, so hopefully you guys don't get sick of seeing them, but I think it's so much fun. So there's that, and keep continuing to go. That one was pretty full and busy on its own, so I just wanted a little something. So it says "Make Today Count." There's a clear sticker that I put down there because I really wanted the collage in the middle to be the main part of the card. And then I was trying to figure out what that extra thing that I needed was there. So I thought I wanted to use one of those wood stars, but it didn't work out. I ended up using a gold arrow, which I think went with this sentiment at the beginning anyway. And here are the final close-ups, you guys. You can pause and look at it in detail. They're super cool. I'm a little biased, I know, but yeah, so I hope you guys try it out. Don't forget to check out the other ladies for inspiration below. Tag me in your Instagram photo if you want me to see it. I would love to see what you did. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Take care, guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.